I just came out at Thanksgiving to my whole family, and my dad is really supportive of me. I can't imagine, like, now that I'm out and he knows, I feel so much better. I mean, there's just this air of confidence now when I talk to him about, about anything, that I just kind of remind myself, you told him, congratulations. And he didn't kick me out. I mean, he was very understanding.
You know, my parents said this year, we don't know why you chose this, but we love you. Don't you get that from your parents, that they think that this was a choice?
I mean, I don't choose to like girls, I mean, for a while there I was thinking, okay, it'll be real easy. I'll just go out with a guy and, no problem. My dad will be, really happy. And I mean, I couldn't do it.
I think that if you're a lesbian, there is something besides sexual response and being with a woman. There's something there in the range of response available and the emotional intimacy available that's not there with a man. I think after that first relationship with a woman, I knew deep inside that this was me, this was who I was, that I was a lesbian. But I didn't want to be. I mean, I didn't want to be that different. I didn't want to be different in a way that you were damned by your family and the entire society that you lived in. I mean, that hurt too much. That was too dangerous.
You know, I love the softness of a woman. You know, I love the tenderness. Even though I've been married to a very nice man who I really cared for very deeply, it's not the same.
I like the way her lips feel. Her lips are really warm. I remember the first time we were together, I was just entranced by, this golden skin, by the color of her skin.
I don't like big dogs. I like little, soft dogs, And to me, it's like being with a man's like petting a German Shepherd. These Hatch kids, they don't have to get married. They don't have to do things that don't feel right.
They're willing to be out at school. They're willing to wear T-shirts that proclaim their sexuality as part of who they are.
Taste this one, it's blueberry.
Who's to say what's normal? I mean, to us, this is normal. This is natural, and
we're happy.
I think that if you love somebody, I don't think you should give yourself limits. I don't care. I don't care what color somebody is or what sex they are. If I love them, that's who I'm going to be with.
I know it's right when I'm with a woman because, I mean, it just feels right, You get the tingling in your tummy and, and you feel excited. No, we don't need the cats to play. We should keep them high.
I'm trying to hang them a little deeper in.
They're confronting their parents about this. They're not waiting till they're 45 years old. They're doing it when they're 15 or they're 17.
We need to put something else in there. That's kind of a dead spot, the only dead spot on the tree.
My dad suggests that that the reason I'm gay is because of an effect of my childhood. I really don't think that it's, it's a phase or something I'm going to outgrow or something that could have been different because he loved me, if he had loved me differently.
According to all of my training, all I've ever known, this is a lifestyle that isn't particularly in best keeping with God's wishes or God's plan. However, that's God's business with her in that relationship and not necessarily my job alone to change that.
I do not agree with his lifestyle, but I still love him.
We do have parents who come to Hatch, some quite regularly. They are trying to understand their children and their children's lives.
His dad and his brother and his uncles and everyone are man's man. And Bobby never did care for that.
Brandy was just very, very masculine from
day one.
Yeah. She was not quite like other kids. You know how people talk about their daughters being tomboys and that. Well, Brandy was not a tomboy. She was a boy. I mean, she wanted to use the restroom outside like her boy cousins did. She was just very, very different. But when she told me when she was 11, she came in and she says, "Mom, I'm gay, deal with it." I mean, you know, that's it, period. And it was hard. I threw a fit. She went to her room and ignored me. You know, she gave me my time to cry and to mourn. And that's what you do. I mean, you know, when your child tells you they're not like you thought they should be, and they're not going to have families, or not the normal families, it gets really hard.
We cried because you have a child and you bring them up to the best of your ability, and you got all these hopes for them. And then they come in and they tell you, well, this is not what I want. This is what I am. But he's Bobby, and I love him.
I'm still dealing with it sometimes. I still rag on her about having grandkids and stuff.
Your other family members, how have they reacted?
Her stepdad, my husband, just ignores it, and he tells her on occasion he does not want queers in his house. Of course, I get a little irate and tell him, well, tough, you know. There happens to be one living here, you know. But my mother had a really hard time dealing with it.
One of the reasons why my mom asked about family is we don't have the closest family as far as, you know, like aunts and uncles and stuff like that go. And when I came out, they more or less, I mean, it's not there anymore. They pretty much, you know, just left her abandoned. And it's really hard.
Nosotros somos, él y yo, la familia, no nos importa, ni lo que diga el mundo. Y digo, nosotros, ellos, ella, somos una nueva familia. Estamos aquí y es para apoyarnos todos. Eso es todo lo que tengo que decir. Él es mi hijo y yo lo quiero. Y aquí estamos.
Just like what your parents said, I'm her son, and that's it. Nobody else matters because I'm her son. It has to be that way.
Smile. Thank you.
It's obvious sometimes when you look over at those parents that they're uncomfortable. But they're there and they're trying, and most of them keep coming back.
I want to know what's going to happen when your family sees both of you here at this function on HBO.
I support my brother. What can I say?
These young people in Hack, they're finding other people that are like them and finding out that it's okay. And they're going back and they're saying things just like I said to my mother last week. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I'm very proud of who I am. I'm very proud of my lifestyle. I'm very proud of the woman that I've chosen to spend my life with. And you can't make me be ashamed. Bye.
Thank you. Enjoy Bermuda. Have a good vacation you're going to make this weekend. Go down here.
In front of each other, all the way across. So we have the couples out in this area, but spread out just a little bit. With your other half, if you'll just make sure you're by them. With those couples now on my right, if you tell that person why you love them and why this ceremony is important to you right now.
This moment I choose to stand and declare my joy in loving you. The words I say to commemorate this day don't fit a ceremony for beginnings. So this day instead is a day for celebrating what will take a lifetime to express. When I first made a commitment to you, I sensed that we would be wonderful for each other. But I never dreamed that we would exceed my expectations. As quietly and as naturally as one day gives to another, so too have I grown to trust and to cherish you, Judith. This moment, I want nothing more than to share my life with you.
Couples, you may kiss.
Oh, congratulations to you. Very moving.
Congratulations. So sweet.
You all look crazy.
Thank you.
Yes. This is our first marriage.
4.5 years. Thank you very much.
Feel different now?
Yeah. Validated, I guess.
If your heart always did what a normal heart should do, if you always play a part instead of being who you really are, then you might just miss the one who's standing there. So instead of passing by, show him that you care. Instead of asking why me and why you, why not we two? 'Cause love don't need a reason. Love don't always rhyme. And love is all we have for now. What we don't have is time. Love is all we have for now. What we don't have is time.